presenting Pastor Joshua Canales. Woo! Give a round of applause.
Thanks, man. You guys are awesome shit. Thank you, Brooklyn. All right, you guys. Hey, let's make some noise for Shalem in Brooklyn. They're most awesome MCs for the whole week. They're better than the Disney Goof Troop. That's for sure. Well, today was fantastic. I made my way through the whole campus, all 5.5 acres of our church, to go and seek all of you out and to see how much fun you were having learning about Jesus. On the count of 3, I want you to make some noise if you're having a great time in the Lord. On the count of 3, are you ready? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, for the story tonight, the title is The Mystery of Rockslide Cave. Today in our classes, we were learning that God is for us. Can you say, God is for me? There were 4 cousins, and they were at a family reunion. They were visiting a place called Rockslide Cave. The oldest cousin was a boy. His name was Jerry. The second eldest cousin was Rebecca. The third cousin's name was Eddie. And the fourth cousin's name was Amanda. How many of you have cousins that look different than you? They were all together at the family reunion when they said, "Hey guys, let's play hide and go seek." So they went and they said, "Okay." Jerry said, "I'll count first. You all have to go and hide." Sure enough, Rebecca went to hide. Eddie went to hide. Amanda went to go try to hide with Eddie, and he says, "No, get out of here, Amanda. This is my hiding place." So she went looking for another place, and she saw a little crack in an opening into a rock. She peeked in and said, "I think I can fit in this little hole and nobody else will be able to find me because I'm small enough to crawl in." She crawled into the little hole. And she turned around to peek outside to see if anybody would find her location, when all of a sudden she started sliding down a rock slide all the way down. And she landed in a pool at the bottom of the cave. And she was trying to get her wits about her. And it got dark just like this. She started to swim to the side of the pool where there was a tremendous secret treasure. Amanda looked around and she said, "Whoa. Look at all of this treasure. Gold, diamonds, rubies, sapphires, onyx. Oh my goodness." All of a sudden, thank God she knew how to swim. Learning to swim is very important for young children. From behind the treasure chest, there was a loud, booming voice that said, "Are you okay?" And she said, "Yes. Who is it?" My name is Big Henry. He said, I'd like to come and help you, but I'm not sure if you will be afraid of me because I look like a monster. She said, I do need help. I have an owie on my knee, and I have a little bit of blood, and it's coming down my knee. He said, I'd like to come and help you if it's okay. I promise I won't hurt you. She says, it's okay, Big Henry. I won't hurt you either. And Big Henry came from behind the treasure chest. He was just as timid as a doe. He bent down to look at her wound. And she smiled. And he smiled back. I'm going to help fix your little boo-boo. Meanwhile, Jerry and Eddie and Rebecca were trying to find Amanda, and it had been minutes that had passed by. They were looking all around the campsite there at Rockslide Cave, when all of a sudden Jerry spotted a little black hole in a rock. He ran over to the rock, and he peeked in with his flashlight, and he said, oh, wow, guys, come here, look. And he said, Amanda. Yes. In the distance, she shouted, I'm down here. Stay right there. We're coming for you. And he grabbed a big rock and he started to break a bigger hole in the side of the cliff. And then they started to crawl in, but they didn't realize there was a rock slide, and they all started to go down that rock slide just like at Soak City. Woo! One by one, they splashed into the bottom of the pool at that rock slide cave, and all three of them said, wait, get your hands off of that girl. That's our cousin. He said, and they started yelling back. Amanda was trying to yell and say, no, it's okay. He's helping me. But the cousin would say, get back. Take your hands off of her. And he says, no, I'm not hurting her. Amanda says, he's okay. He's my friend. But they couldn't hear each other because everybody was yelling. One of the cousins grabbed a big rock, and they threw it at Big Henry. It hit him in the back, and he goes, ah. A cousin threw another rock, but he turned around. He grabbed the rock, and he crushed it. And he said, you could turn the lights on now for the babies. We get the lights back there, Danny. He said, I'm not here to hurt her. I'm here to help her. I'm on your side. They said, are you sure? He says, yes. He says, I'm not the one you need to be worried about. There's a group of treasure bandits that will be coming right about now to try and get the hidden treasure. They're really ugly, and they're stinky, and they're smelly, and they look like this. He said, quick, come, follow me. I know the caves in this place like the back of my hand. And they took off. Amanda jumped on Jerry's back, and he took them to a secret entrance and said, come here, look, here. I have a disguised entrance. Please go find your parents. Don't ever tell anybody about the hidden treasure or Rockslide Cave. But take this. And Big Henry reached into his pocket And he gave each of the 4 cousins a jewel, a piece of his treasure. And he said, whenever you get scared or lonely, I want you to go to that treasure, go to that jewel, and remember, I'll come to your defense whenever you need me. You know where to find me. I'll come and help you at any time. Because we're friends forever. Now go! Go! Hurry! All of a sudden, the bandits, he could hear him in one of the caves. Amanda started to run, but then she stopped. And she ran back to Henry, and she hugged his big leg. It was kind of hairy. She said, hey, I love you, big hen. He said, I love you too, little one. I'll see you sometime. Bye-bye, my friend. And the 4 cousins went back to the family reunion, never ever to speak about the mystery of Rockslide Cave again. How many of you know that God is for us? Even sometimes when we don't think God is there, even sometimes when we have a different picture or a different image of who God is and how much He loves us, never forget that He is on our side. On the count of 3, everybody say, God is for us. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Give God a round of applause, guys. So we have some little treasures right here for good listeners, starting over here. By a show of hands, does God love us? Oh, he got a winner right here. What was in the cave? A treasure! What was the name of the little 8-year-old girl who slipped down the rock slide? Anybody know? All right! Oh, look at that dollar bill. It's colored like a rainbow. What was the name of the big man who looked like a monster, but he was really, really nice? That's right. She got it right there. Over here in this section. What did Big Henry give them before they left? Yeah, treasure. Over here in this section right here. Can anybody tell me what the theme for today is? You, bud.
If God is with you, who is against you?
Woo! Even better. You got the whole scripture. Last section over here. Last section over here. This is a hard one. Let's see here. What is the name of the woman in the Bible story that helped the Israelites? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? What? Rahab. Give it up, you guys.